The Indian Army holds a revered place in the hearts of every Indian citizen, safeguarding us from our enemies while we sleep. They have valiantly fought against Pakistan, China, and Bangladesh, making immense sacrifices, including the loss of many soldiers. The Indian Army's unwavering commitment to protecting the nation is truly commendable. Their leaders are highly respected figures, and we as Indian citizens are forever indebted to the soldiers and their families who have made with ultimate sacrifice. Notably, the Indian Army has always maintained its allegiance to the government and the people of India, unlike in some neighboring countries like Pakistan and Bangladesh, where the army has overthrown the government. We all know the Indian Army's prompt response to the Wayanad landslide incident, where they swiftly participated in rescue operations and built a bridge in record time, as a testament to their dedication and efficiency. But unfortunately, this army we love and respect has now part in a big financial scam. When discussing sensitive topics like the army, it is essential to exercise caution and verify the accuracy of the information. Spreading misinformation or unsubstantiated claims can be harmful and disrespectful. So, after we took the time to dig deeper and uncover the facts, the revelation were truly stunning. We never expected such a thing from the side of our army. It doesn't mean the entire army is directly involved. It's a separate entity under the Indian Army and does not implicate the entire army. Army Welfare Housing Organization AWHO. The alleged financial irregularities involving the Army Welfare Housing Organization pertain to specific project located in Kerala, Ernakulam near VAITILA on Silver Sand Island, which comprises 3 towers A, B and C. Towers B and C stand tall with approximately 31 floors each, while Towers A has around 14 floors. All developed by AWHO, it is situated on 4.36 acres of land in Silver Sand Island as a tribute to the bravery of war hero Chander Kunj, an army officer from North India. The Chander Kunj Army Tower, a residential project undertaken by the Army Welfare Housing Organization, was completed in 2016. The construction of this complex was outsourced to Shilpa Constructions, a private contractor responsible for building the towers. Now it has just passed 6 years and now facing severe structural issues and have been deemed uninhabitable. Last day, our chief editor Mr. T.P. Nandakumar embarked on a perilous journey to the Chander Kunj Army Towers. His visit revealed a disturbing reality. The building, which boasts a helipad on its rooftop, is riddled with cracks and structural damage. From the ground floor to the top, Mr. Nandakumar witnessed alarming signs of deterioration, including cracked roofs, walls and pillars. The experience was nothing short of harrowing, leaving a lasting impression of the building's precarious state. This place has an underground car parking area situated below the water level, as a disaster waiting to happen. Surrounded by the Kanyampura river, this submerged parking area poses a catastrophic risk. Our chief editor witnessed the horrifying conditions firsthand, leaving no doubt that this structure is a ticking time bomb, threatening to collapse at any moment. River water is slipping into the Chander Kunj Army Towers through cracked in the walls, compromising the structural integrity of the building. Although attempts were made to temporarily seal these cracks with cement, the measure has proven ineffective. Water continues to find new paths into the building, exacerbating the damage and posing a significant threat to the tower's stability. As our chief editor Mr. T.P. Nandakumar ascended through the floors of the Chander Kunj Army Towers, he was met with a disturbing sight. Widespread cracks in the pillars, roofs and walls spanning from the bottom to the top of the building. The floor was littered with fallen debris and miraculously some residents narrowly escaped being struck by falling particles. The sheer scale of the damage is a stark reminder of the building's precarious condition. Accompanying our chief editor on his perilous journey through the ailing tower, they were retired army officers, two brigadiers and a captain guided our chief editor through the crumbling Chander Kunj army towers. The detailed explanations of each structural flaw sent a chill down the spine. Because the sight from the top was nothing short of terrifying. Severely cracked roofs exposed rusty, damaged iron rods, a stark testament to the building's alarming state of disrepair. The helipad on the rooftop, once a notable feature, now poses a catastrophic risk. A severely compromised structure is incapable of withstanding the weight of a helicopter. Experts warned that even the wind generated by the helicopter's propeller could inflict further damage on the building. Moreover, the building's precarious condition is further exacerbated by its proximity to the river. An increase in the river's water flow could have disastrous consequences, potentially causing the already weakened basement collapse. The very foundations of the Chander Kunj army towers seemed to be threatened, leaving residents and observers on edge, fearing an imminent catastrophe. The situation is further complicated by the proximity of the metro rail line with three pillars situated alarmingly close to the Chander Kunj army towers. The risk of catastrophic consequences is exponentially increased as a potential collapse of the building could not only claim the lives of its residents but also jeopardize the safety of unsuspecting metro commuters. The unthinkable scenario of the building collapsing onto a passing metro train is a haunting prospect, threatening to unleash unprecedented devastation and loss of life. The truth behind the Chander Kunj army tower scam must be exposed. Was the army the contractor or bureaucrats involved in this corruption? The reality is that this residential complex houses the families and widows of India's brave war heroes who made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation. These residents invested their hard-earned savings, often upwards of 1 crore, to purchase their homes. Now, due to the building's severe structural flaws, the affected residents have filed a writ petition in court seeking justice and fair compensation. Their primary concern is that the current market value of a similar flat is around 2 crore, significantly higher than the original purchase price. They deserve fair compensation and a safe place to live, honoring the sacrifices made by their loved ones. To exacerbate the situation, if these residents are compelled to relocate, they would be saddled with the additional financial burden of renting a new place, with monthly rents ranging from 30,000 to 40,000. This is particularly distressing, as most of these residents are still repaying loans taken to purchase their homes using their hard-earned pension money. Having invested their life savings in these homes, they have envisioned a peaceful retirement, only to find themselves confronting this dire situation. As the structural integrity of the Chander Kunj army towers hangs in the balance, a sense of unease pervades the lives of its residents. While some families fortunate enough to have the means have already vacated the premises and relocated to rented accommodations, 56 families remain uncertain about their future and grappling with the fear of the unknown. Among them are elderly individuals who are particularly vulnerable to the risk posed by the building's precarious condition. The potential collapse of the towers threatens not only the lives of those residents, but also the reputation of the Indian Army, which has earned a revered place in the hearts of the nation. If disaster strikes, the goodwill and trust garnered by the army over the year will be irreparably damaged. Another thing to add to this is the wife of George Kurian, a member of parliament, owns a flat in the precarious Chander Kunj apartment, posing a significant risk to their lives. Notably, Mrs. Kurian, a retired army officer, is currently in Kottayam, But the threat to her life will escalate upon her return to the apartment. We urge the authorities to take immediate action to address this issue and ensure the safety of the residents. The Indian Army's reputation is at stake, and it is essential to ensure that justice is served to the affected residents. We will continue to follow this story and provide updates. Thank you for watching.